Hey Tyrants, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Tyranny. We've just finished creating our character, and we're now launching into the game. Hi, person. You are... Alright, let's see.
Will do.
Okay, it is pretty much like Pillars of Eternity. The path behind you is now sealed. Kairos' magic has sealed the valley. Hi, Aurora. Kairos the Overlord be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. I think I understand the concept of conversations, thank you, tutorial. Okay, yes. This is basically the Pillars of Eternity system. Okay, these banners indicate the faction. That's important. These are the disfavored. We're pretty neutral with them in the end. And important characters, yes, tooltips, I've noticed those. Commander wouldn't say why the Governor of Lethian's Crossing would be coming, but since we have no forges here, I imagine you're here to knock some sense into the voices of Narat. She catches herself, clearing her throat with a smile. I mean, mediate with the Archons, so that we might agree on a plan to wipe out these Oathbreakers. But on a personal note, it's good to see another Harbinger. Is that because I'm one of the first to arrive? I think it is. By Kairos' will, most of our old invasion force still lives, but most of us have been scattered across the tiers, reassigned as needs change. I miss those days, when there was so much battle ahead of us, so much glory still to be won. But I know the Archons are expecting you. Don't let me wax nostalgically about the old days. You hear that hum in the air? The glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. Your senses see more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things. If that was Kairos' magic and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? I could tell her. She probably wouldn't appreciate it. It was a good cut, yeah. How official do we want to be? Well, you know what? Let's spread it around. Maybe it'll encourage them to complete the task, eh? I come bearing an edict of Kairos. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. Yeah. The edict is leveled against us? Her eyes widen with fear, her posture slackens. But the Scarlet Chorus prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of... She clears her throat with a sigh. Forgive me, it's not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. Well, you've got two Archons and their entire armies, and they can't take a citadel they already took once before? Of course Kairos is displeased. Oop, well, she didn't like that. Kairos, your words sting, but they are not false. The soldiers stand yet ready, yet the Archons never issue the charge. If anything can force them to act, it will be the Overlord's edict. Well, you've traveled a long way, I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you at... Her voice falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over to the collapsed path by which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Okay, I guess we're starting a fight. I don't know how abilities work. Let's see here. Let's see, so we've got a grand total of 4, it would appear. Which is... that's just we stab something with... I assume that's... Is that a ranged attack or not? No. Okay. This is range... Okay, 2 meters, 1 meter, 2 meters. Okay, so these aren't really very ranged. I mean, we still have to be very close.
I got it.
It's plausible. It's the same as pillars. You can always perform basic attacks. Yes, there's my ability bar. Category icon. Talent. Oh, I see. That's convenient, at least. talents, spells, combo, artifact, reputation, battle stance, weapon sets, quick items. Left click, and then, yeah, click on the enemy. 5 primary defenses, accuracies compared to the defenses, 4 possible results, hit, critical hit, graze, and miss. Each attack you gain experience in weapon skills, even a miss will grant some. Okay. Well, there's no mana, it doesn't look like. It's just a cooldown per ability. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it looks like it's just a cooldown per ability, so let's just hit him with all the abilities.
On it. Will do.
Okay. Talent points. Is that? No, it's just that I'm level 1. Okay, there are 6 categories of talents available to your character: leadership, defense, power, agility, ranged, and magic. They do seem to have... yeah. For this, my basic attack ability does just as much damage. But this is a push, and this reduces everything. This doesn't actually do damage directly at all, so... oh, you're right. No, it's not. Because it is a special attack. Yeah. So it has a long cooldown. Okay. I guess basic attack is just what happens when I left click. Okay. Within a talent tree, each tier of talents on. Oh boy, I didn't even look at the top yet. Okay. Yep. All right. Each tier of talents unlocks based on how many talent points have been spent within that tree. Each companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities, which unlock in the same manner as your character's talents. Now it's Judge's Day, 18 Span of Swords. And let's see here, we have an inventory. We don't really have anything except, we can switch to a melee weapon, but that's about it. Ceremonial Fatebinder of Tunal. I assume this has basically no stats, but okay. This character sheet. Talents. Six total, okay. Fire's level 3. I guess magic is our most obvious, but okay. Quest log, journal, whatever. Craft the answers to Vendrian's well, help fight back the Vendrian. Okay, sure, yes. Travel to the camp. Okay, this appears to be my complete biography. I mean, we, presumably, saw most of what's contained in here. But if anybody wants to pause it and read the whole thing, they can feel free. But this last line seems kind of important. Few Fatebinders have survived proclaiming a single edict, let alone 2, and none have proclaimed a second edict so soon after their first. So I'm gonna straight up die if I proclaim this? That seems relevant. Okay, reputation, disfavored. Kind of like me, but they're dismayed by my barbarous ways. Vendrian Guard. Doesn't like that I killed one of them, but that's life. Okay, this is spell creation. I can create new spells with sigils. Fascinating. Okay, so I select a core sigil, then an expression sigil, and oh boy. I'm gonna assume I have none of these, so. Each sigil requires lore to learn and control. That's an interesting... Never actually... It's very rare that a magic system lets you try to create any sort of special spells like that, though. Okay. It's like different icons. And replace the default name. Interesting. Spire, that is blanked. Missives, that is also... nothing. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it plays out in practice, but... Desiccated corpses line the road of victory to Vendrine's Well. An example of the fate that awaits those who resist Kairos' will. Ocean. White stone. Well, I'm supposed to go down there, but there was something over here I didn't look at. Oh, it's just a bunch of corpses.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, what's all this? Banded Memorial. You recognize the corroded bronze torque as a relic of Tearsman folklore. Okay. Stuff. Raw meat.
That wasn't so hard.
Topaz. The ancient Weeping Mother statue pays homage to the queen like Karis, first of her name. Fresh water once flowed from this statue, but when Kairos' forces attacked Vendrine's Well in 429, the statue began weeping blood, and has done so ever since. Oh, how? Wow, that is a lake of blood, huh? Once pure water of Queen Lycaris' tears has run red with blood since Kairos' forces invaded. Yeah, that's exciting. Okay. Yeah, well, that just blocked. Think you could fit through the rubble. Maybe. Well, I can't move the boulder, so yeah, I guess so. Okay, and now I'm in combat again. Alright, let's try to get this person away from us, because we are probably squishy. Okay, that didn't really work because they had their back to a mountain, but probably should have seen that coming. Just try to stabby stab them. Yeah. Alright, well, they're on fire. I mean, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Okay, our basic attack is ranged. That's convenient, actually. But all of our other attacks only have like a 2-meter range, so that kind of limits the utility of that. Yeah.
Will do.
Okay.
Will do.
Die!
I don't remember now. They didn't take a very long time to cast in Pillars of Eternity, no. Or... They didn't take a long time to cast, no, but they had, It usually was, especially because some of them healed. Don't bother with me. Go down to the pass. Drastis. Soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails between his fingers. Looks bad, buddy. Don't have time for it. Go on. Graven Ash is with me. What am I, a healer? How does this guy have a poisonous mushroom on his body? Several skulls, bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds, are spiked on a roughly hewn post. It's the only heraldry the Scarlet Chorus needs. Oh, well.
Try and catch me, worm.
Oh, hello. Burse. The young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Ventrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. A breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countryman. This one's crazy. Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Fate finder. Here at last. Here to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery.
She nods to the armed soldiers bearing down on her. Okay. For the realm of Apex, charge! The Ventrian Guard level their weapons in advance. Okay, well, verse there is voiced, so I'm going to assume that means she's a companion. And I immediately have control of her, so that would be sort of borne out. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe blast that guy down these stairs or something. Verse has, let's see, poison. That is not a healing potion. Noted. The Rot Spear, that increases her strength. That's a healing potion. Okay, it's blue. She can skewer, slash, and pierce. She can fire a burning arrow. And once per encounter, she can... Oh, that's a coordinated ability. That's... That's actually unusual to see explicitly combo abilities like that. Okay.
You got it.
How did I get so close with these? Alright, well, let's try it on this loser.
I can't move!
Oh. Well, it killed him. But I've been rooted. Seems bad.
Let's see what falls out of you.
Like she's stuck in melee and can't really fire this arrow right now. But I think I'm unable to move. Yeah, okay, well, he might have just gotten close enough for me to...
Will do.
Ow. That seemed like that hurt.
I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with
I'm
satisfaction.
Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the pass below, shaking her head. You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army?
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed.
Yeah?
Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Narat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
Alright. Any idea why they're attacking now?
My guess? The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That, or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Alright, well, I'm ready if you are.
Eager! I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Practical.
No reason
Let's
to
do
pity
it.
the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Nerat!
First furrows her brow and focuses down on the battle to come. Okay, hold on first. I was already planning to loot first. Sword, helmet, healing potion, scroll, hide. Okay, I conveniently can loot all of it. But am I in stealth mode or something? Seem to be. An empty spike stands waiting to claim its victim. Like I've. Oh, I pressed Alt. There we go. Okay. Down into the camp. It's pretty. Oh, never mind. It's not very empty. Hey guys. Tarkus Demos. Eyes forward, no looking back. The Vendrian Guard warrior roars with his falcons held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. The falx is adapted from the agrarian scythes of Azure, curved blade in ages past, the weapon of peasants forced into battle. In the last century, the nobles of Apex took a liking to the weapon and since become the weapon all serious Vendrian Guard warriors endeavor to master. Okay, what is it? Some kind of like scythe thing? Stand aside, or your funeral will be over the side of the bluff. Seeing you squarely in his path, the soldier points his weapon your way. No escape and no surrender for Oathbreakers, buddy. Then we'll settle this with bronze. The warrior points toward you, ordering his men to advance. These fools don't know when to stop. I like that. Charge! As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements. Hurry! Yeah, bronze is not actually a good, great weapon, but apparently that's the, I don't know if that's generally the tech level we're actually at, or if it's just that these guys like bronze for some reason, but... Run down the Oathbreakers, let none escape. Mocking Blaze. Heck of a name. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble, the ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Signing sigils of magic and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells of the air. A red glow surrounds the Vendrian Guard warriors. The chanter's magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Is titanium too brittle? Because that's the problem with basic iron, too, actually. Hold position, all of you. You there, keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon wall, but his soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus, roaring challenges. No, don't engage them, we need to run. His orders falling on deaf ears, the warrior reluctantly readies his weapon. Yeah, that makes sense. I've heard early basic iron is not actually better than bronze, but it's way cheaper. But then steel is much better both, so... Okay, what the first joined my party in the last battle. What is... Alright, tutorial. Okay, apparently first is skilled in melee. Well, she does have a ranged ability. Okay, okay, press F1 or F2. That's convenient. I'll probably not remember, but... I can enable their AI. I probably should enable their AI a little. It's a lot of microing. Let's see. That's a stance. I'm not sure that's the same as nations. Stealth. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay, that seems fine. Oh, I see. It's just, well, yeah, iron. There's a lot of grades of iron, so that makes sense. Stance, she has stances, okay. Let's just kill the guys. I don't think they're actually going to be that much of a problem. Why is Verse, like, on the floor up there? Maybe she's standing. I don't know. It's weird looking. Why don't you shoot this guy, and I will blast this guy. Oh yeah, I see. Okay. Well, he's a flame. Let's do a combo then. So apparently that caused me to try to disengage and it hurt a lot. Ow. I am dying. Maybe I should not be this close to anyone.
Will do.
First, maybe I should take a healing potion. Let's just kill this dude. He is near death. On the one hand, you're right, the abilities... Well, it's the casting time that's the problem. It's more
You got it.
See, I feel like that worked pretty well. Okay.
Now I have
No, let's maybe,
to kill.
Okay, I don't like how this didn't work well, because this guy's kind of circling. What the hell? Alright, this is not very sensible currently. How long are we gonna keep doing this? Okay. How about we retarget? This dude. No? Okay. Alright, we'll just keep Okay, there we go. Yes, retarget this. Damn, that worked. That straight up killed that guy. Okay. I'm about to die again, but I think it's fine. Okay, I'm not sure if that was done competently, but we did win. Who are you? Crescent Runner. Come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. Oh my. Well, those guys are going quick. I'm gonna loot first. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or subscribing. New parts will be up every other day on YouTube, or you can watch live on Twitch. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.